Hello, everyone. Welcome to the program on this beautiful Wednesday here in the city of Calgary. We are in the Tower Chrysler studios. It is Barn Burner. There's Retro. There's Pinder. I am Boomer. And somewhere in the background, Jack.
Jacko.
Jack Attack.
Hello.
His 2-day hangover is done. We're into day 3. He's got a little pep in his
Smash any
step.
gear? Yeah.
You know what?
Wreck
It's
anything?
not a
Smashing
hangover
energy
when you get
drinks.
pissed again, is it, Jack?
That's right. You stay drunk. You can't get hungover. Life hack right
Nail it.
there.
His buddies yesterday, Boom. I ran into some of his buddies.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
We needed an intervention.
Lugan.
Is that right, eh? Yeah.
Times are-
I saw one of his buddies. He was at the, I mentioned it yesterday, the Targets for Kids, the skeet shooting or the clay shooting thing last week.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been buddies with Jack for a long time. Oh, that's great. Yeah. Is there anything you could tell me about him? Not really. No, it's just I've known him for a long time. We're buddies.
Horrible drunk.
Great story. Thanks, bud. Good to meet you.
Pass that along.
Good
Yeah.
stuff. Yeah, I certainly did. But we are in the Tower Chrysler studios. The of course Tower Chrysler Consumer Choice Award winner, favorite number 1, Dodge Ram Chrysler Jeep dealer in southern Alberta, certainly Calgary. We're going to throw in the southern part of the province. And I threw a little something together for you. I said, I brought it up yesterday. Now, we were off last week, and there were some things. What are you making that face for? What are you
Are
doing?
you looking at? I didn't do anything. I
No,
I know
it's
what day is coming. Am I going tarps off on the internet? Is that what we're doing here?
I
Tarps
don't
off on
know.
the internet.
Let's take a peek, shall we? Let's
on the
take a
internet.
look, Jackie boy. Let's take a look, Jackie boy. Yeah.
Beautiful day at Tower Chrysler. It's the big pancake breakfast. We've got a cowboy here. Cowboy, no hat, but he's got the cowboy shirt and then shorts. And
There it is.
Not much of a cowboy at all here.
Looks like a homeless guy looking for empties.
My big
Well,
mouth
well.
did it to me again. Idiot Pinder.
First time ever, your mouth got you in trouble.
I was hungover too.
This will help.
Oh, that's not warm.
All right. I would take a little warm tub.
Oh. The anticipation that kills you.
One aim for the yellow. Just hit the yellow.
She's only got 3. Only 3 tries.
Get the burly bear.
Very quickly.
Get one of those for my.
At least I'm not hungover.
Jeez. It's Jack level hangover.
Look at the line.
I know. Everyone wants to dunk that loud mouth.
I love the arms.
We got the heater there. It felt cold.
kid?
I have to trick myself. Say this is some fancy Scandinavian Nordic spa or something, and it promotes circulation. Rhett would love it.
Yeah, it's probably very good for you.
Yeah.
Now Surge is going in. Are you prepared for this, Surge? How do you feel? What's your level of confidence? Are you concerned at all with shrinkage?
That's always been a problem. Whoa, back further.
Whoa!
Little wide road.
Started to malfunction right about then.
How do we get out of here?
Ladder, there's a step to your left. There's like a little.
God bless Nikki. Look at Pinder. You're about 2 feet.
Yes.
You missed it by about 2 feet, and he
That was a
still
little
went
hot.
down.
Came out hot.
Yeah.
A little trigger behind
there you
that,
go.
Yellow screen was it's a little touchy. If you threw it hard enough, you're going down no matter where you put it.
Yeah. That was a couple weeks ago over at the Tower Chrysler charity breakfast. I think Sir was saying raised about $1,300. People just throwing some
Sweet.
toonies and fives in to dunk some loudmouth schnook, and about $1,300. So well done. Good job, Pinder.
If we had one in here and just had a standard,
Yeah.
someone walks by and they say, you know what? I'm going to put it. There's a charity box, $20. You can't say no.
Wouldn't even need to be charity. This could be our freaking living. Like we wouldn't have to do a show anymore. People would love to splash my ass here. Yeah.
Yeah, it's making tips on the corner. Just some people do it differently. For Pinder, it's
Here's my performance.
Getting filled in. So thanks to Serge and everybody for having us out. Thanks to everybody that came by. Had a few people come by, listen to the show. Rhett was there for a brief moment before your trip. Did you have any sausage? Did you have any sausage?
I didn't get into anything because I was trying not to eat.
Yeah.
Breakfast.
That was delicious.
Are you fasting? Intermittent fasting?
The intermittent thing, yeah.
How are we doing, Rhett? How are we doing with that sort of thing?
The fasting?
Just just because there's vitamins and diet and fitness and health.
I've been too much travel lately, Dean. I haven't been able to get any kind of consistency. When I travel, I like to enjoy the local fare.
Yeah. You want to immerse yourself in the culture.
I'm not going to have a croissant at the cafe in Montreal.
Are you not going to have a baguette?
Yes.
You want to eat like a Quebecois.
Yeah. So it hasn't been good.
Yeah.
Then last night I was so tired I went to a restaurant. Absolutely. The boys were pumped. We just kept ordering.
Yeah. So is this when you're tired, there's just zero discipline?
Zero discipline.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that, just bring another one of those family platters just for me.
I had some stuff in the fridge to grill.
No.
And we were driving home, but I didn't have the spices I want. So I made the excuse, well, I'm going to stop at this store, and if they don't have the spice, then we'll go to the restaurant. Well, we stopped at the store. It had the spice. I bought the spice, and I still went to the restaurant.
My issue right now is I love cherries.
Oh,
you can get some just
great
delicious cherries, right? You're right in the pocket right now for cherries. So now, on one hand, good for gout, from what I'm told.
Really?
Yes.
Yeah, you got to drink the cherry juice. Yeah, yeah, that's right. Yeah.
Good for gout, but does make you shit like a goose.
Yeah.
So
probably only if you're doing a bucket at a time. I could see.
And I am eating a bucket at a time. Yeah, I'm buying two bags into the sink, into the colander. You take all the stems off of there, so that doesn't slow you down when you get to the eating. You wash, you get rid of all the fucking stems. You get it in there, put it into a big bowl, into the fridge. God, I could kind of use a snack. What am I looking for? Oh, cherries.
Cold out of the fridge.
Now they're delicious. They're delicious just the way they are. Do you ever do anything with them? Do you make a cherry pie, a cherry cobbler?
No.
No,
I've done
too good, man. Right now,
yeah, I've done the cherry stuff, but I'll get the canned cherry filling type stuff.
Yeah,
but man, it's been a lot of dab the last few weeks.
That's when you have a good fungus weekend. That happens too. Yeah, it's not just cherries.
Yeah, there's the opposite. It's more than one thing, though.
It's like, is that my ass making that noise?
Dean and fruit. Very rocky relationship. It's North Korea, South Korea.
No, that's me. That's my ass. I can't believe it. Wow, who knew? But because I know you're into the, are you still doing the vitamins and stuff? Because as I get older, I'm thinking I should probably, maybe.
I'm sticking needles in myself. I'm taking this. I'm doing that. Absolutely. I'm in for it.
Any sort of wacko off.
I said to Pinder about 20 minutes ago, I said, I wonder if they could just chop off, if they can do 4 replacements at one. Both knees, both shoulders, put me in a coma for a month, and then I'll come out of it and carry on.
He said, do you think they could do 4 replacements? And I'm like, what sport are we talking about? How deep are the benches? Like, I have no idea what you're talking about. He's like, like 4 joints, 2 shoulders, 2 knees. Like, no.
Imagine if I felt good. Oh, baby.
So
someone was asking me how much you're golfing these days. Doesn't his shoulders hurt? I'm like, I feel like he can sound like 1 out of 5 rounds. It doesn't hurt him. And then the other ones, he's like writhing in pain. It doesn't make any sense.
That's about the way it goes, too.
What's at the top of the pecking order? You get, we're going to wheel you in there. You're going to get one thing taken care of. What's the most pressing?
Well, My pants fall down now, so I might get ass implants. Used to have a great ass.
Well, I think if you keep eating croissants and baguettes, it should take care of it for you.
You got
It's not where it gathers on me.
No.
Jesus.
Oh,
Get
Christ.
rid of my shoulder, I think.
My hip is no good.
Your hip?
Bad hip?
Yeah, my right hip it's bugged me for years and
Those
years.
good ones to get rid of, I think.
Yeah,
Everyone
hips are they're getting
says
better
zzz,
at
zzz, zzz.
I think I might just fake how bad it is
just
to
get
try
in
and
the
get
hip.
one.
Well, definitely, if you're going to go in and complain, make as much noise as you can because they tell you, "Well, wait, wait as long as you can," because you get her done.
He's just excited. He
get
could
her
be
done.
laid up in his house, not working for a few months. That's
eating cherries.
That's
How would
dream
you
right there.
go?
Just
Better cut
eating
out
cherries.
Although,
Yeah, man.
the you might need cherries because that anesthetic constipates you.
That's right. They are.
Constipation is never one of my issues.
Oh, good.
Never
show
a
we're
worry.
doing
Yeah, never a worry. But the thing with the hip replacements is, and I remember we've not said very nice things about them, but remember we were in Vegas for I guess it was the awards, and Bob Hartley had just had his done from the end of the season before the awards, and he was saying it's amazing how quickly and I was watching because got time in my hands, The Undertaker, same thing. He was
Got his hips
literally. He has had like so much done, but he had one hip done and then the other one. He had just kind of like day of surgery is out of the anesthetic or whatever and is walking. He's like, it's already better. It's better right now than it has been for the last 5 years.
Can I go nerdy on you here? Because my mother has had both of her hips resurfaced. They used to like cut off the bone below the joint, and it was like months and incredibly painful. And now they resurface the ball of the joint and the inside of the joint, and you're walking the same day. It's wild.
Remember that
Resurfacing.
photo that came out of Kessler's hip?
Yeah.
It had like the metal, looked like a steel ball bearing in there, which I don't know.
It's like the Terminator 3000 shit.
Yeah, something like that. Something like that. But God,
It's almost as bad as that TV
You could
show.
also get one of those exoskeletons and just it does all the work for you.
Slowly becoming the Matrix. We'll just lie down in some goop, and our brains will,
Well,
Don't
we can
even
put
need to
a-
move.
We can put a suit
VR.
on. It'll move us around. Go there. Sure. Okay. Fly. Absolutely.
I feel like we're falling behind on the flying technology. The Jetsons in like in the 50s.
You know
we
what?
Should be
It's
flying
coming.
cars.
No,
with
I
lighters.
remember I listened to a book 5 years ago.
Okay.
Diomedes. Anyway, can't remember that. And it was talking about the future. And within 4 or 5 years, we'll have flying cars. Oh, damn, they're out there.
Are they there?
Yes, you
Okay.
can go get a flying car in California. They're using them. Look out.
No, it's a flying car. It's not like a helicopter.
It's a flying car. Jack attack. Flying car.
Google flying cars. Please.
Yeah, it's called a helicopter. Yeah, they had seat belts and everything. Championship golf course, casino, spa, restaurants, mountains surrounding you in all directions. It's time to discover or rediscover the St. Eugene Golf Resort and Casino. I was in communication, texty type stuff with Michael down there, our boy down in Cranbrook, BC, with St. Eugene.
Yeah.
He had graciously donated a stay, I think it was a couple nights, 2 nights, rounds of golf, that whole thing, to our Top Shelf Elf Christmas campaign, going back obviously months ago. And the winner was like, hey, I'm looking to get things set up. Reached out to Mike. I said, hey, I guess I kind of maybe dropped the ball on that, forgot about it. Either way, want to get, I think it was Lisa, wants to get set up with and get out there. He's like, yeah, let's do it. Pass along my info and we'll get her going. He says it's jumping out there.
Wow.
And it's one of those, we've talked about it a lot. I want to go. I've never been. I've driven by. I've not been for the experience. So for me, it would be discover. Have either of you been? Would it be a rediscover for either of you?
If they offer joint replacement, we'd be
set up shop there.
Yeah,
right.
You got some long-term rentals there.
What is that kid
What's
doing?
going on here?
Say hello, son.
Is that the Rhettster? That's Baby Boom.
That's great. What's the kid doing today?
StEugene.ca. Fuck all.
Take him out there.
Yeah, that's
Twitter,
Well, let's
Instagram.
Sorry. Yes, Twitter,
Uh,
Instagram.
Oh, now he's texting me. Sorry, Dad.
Just love you, kid.
tell me come back and fill 20 minutes.
Yeah,
It's fucking July.
this is better than anything we're talking about.
I'll tell him to go get your dog. St. Eugene.
Dog Harborer. You cat.
Dog pervert. StEugene.ca. Get out there. Book it. Get out there.
Let's go.
Maybe you love golf. Maybe golf, you kind of like it. Maybe you like to eat. You like fresh air. You like mountains. You love getting away from the hustle and bustle. There's everything for you. Maybe you like to play the piano.
Tickle the felt.
Feel the felt. St. Eugene Golf Resort Casino. There you see it. Cranbrook, British Columbia. I saw this thing, and I know we've talked about it a little bit. I'm catching myself now. This has nothing to do with sports, and it's just I'm seeing things now online, and it's like, oh, it's crazy. That's an amazing video. I'm now catching myself. Is this some AI thing? Can I believe what I'm watching?
No.
The same way.
It's with everything. Is
Right?
this a real news website? Is this some junk? We're in the post-fact era. We don't even know what's real or not anymore. We're screwed.
Because I think it started, we were talking about it, these, sharks and orcas that are attacking kayakers and boats and stuff. And then there was something, it was some vehicle tearing through a downtown street yesterday. It's like, geez, that's spooky. You ran into a vehicle and said, wait a minute. Then you got to back it up. I don't think this is real. It's almost video game-esque, but it's very realistic. I don't like it. I don't like it.
Didn't trust it before. It's even harder now.
I thought it was getting scary when special effects in movies were real, and you're like, that looks real. And then video games got really good, and they look like movies. And now it's just like there's no way of telling. We don't know.
Don't know how to help you either, Dean.
Yeah,
I
sorry
think you
about that,
just
Dean.
shut all that shit off and go eat some cherries.
I'd stay in your house.
Oh.
Just play it safe.
So good. Yeah, so good.
Some cherries.
Tell you what, though, I did put the social media away for a few days.
Did you?
That's
Good, bad, other? Give us the
That's a
feedback.
valuable experience.
It's valuable to be able to do it. That's where people get in trouble. Can you do it? Can you actually
The
shut
actual
it off?
2 days.
Yeah, because it's fine to have and use, and it's great, but you have to have like anything. Shut it off.
So walk us through this, Dino. When did you decide you're going to do this? What days were you black or dark or whatever they want to call it? And then what was it like resubmerging yourself?
It was pretty much middle of the day Saturday. So for the balance of Saturday, Sunday, and then into Monday, more or less. It was partially here's the thing. We have a responsibility as respected YouTubers and broadcasters.
Journalists.
What if there was an Elias Lindholm trade or a signing? We have a responsibility to the people to give them the best coverage that's possible. It didn't happen though, because then I got back and is anything? No, didn't sign him, didn't trade him. But that's the one thing I know for me and for us. You feel like you can't get too far away from it because it's kind of what we do. And that's, I know for me, I'm not reading the newspaper. I'm not going to the TV to see what kind of update it is. As much as we hate Twitter and how stupid it has been, and you're getting limited how many tweets you can read and stuff. For me, that's still, even for an old guy, that's still kind of my main avenue for absorbing sports news.
Yeah, that's where things break, right? If someone's getting traded, you'll hear it on Twitter first. It's not popping up somewhere else. It's not at a magazine stand.
Do you tweet at all, Rhett?
I don't pay attention hardly at all.
You were going to start Instagram like 8-9 times. The last time you mentioned it was a couple weeks ago.
Long ago.
How's
It
that
was
going?
about 10 days.
Yeah, you
No,
really
like
were gonna do it.
years ago you were talking about it. But
I know,
recently,
but recently,
yeah.
I was going to start cooking. And then when I went to Bonton, I thought maybe I should start working there one day.
I think if there's an employee discount, he'll run that thing into the ground.
There's just no.
Can you imagine how
chance.
many steaks you could rifle out the back door if you're working there? Like, are you
I
kidding
know.
me?
Yeah.
It turns out, just doing a little audit here, we're missing a whole cow.
Don't I?
Rhett, do you know anything about these
Chop the shit out of that.
500 kilograms of meat we're missing?
I chopped the piss out of that. I don't know.
Why have you been driving that loader to work?
I should find it. I brought it up yesterday. I guess we can talk about it because this is July shows, huh? Apparently, the pork industry is taking a real shit kicking. People are losing money hand over fist. They're losing money every single hog that leaves the farm.
Well, they just keep them.
This is no. There's subsidies, I'm sure, in different sorts of things, but it's to the point that smaller operations, they just can't do it. So what do we need to do? Because it's broken somewhere. Consumption, I think, is still at a relatively high level, and the prices of the shit's still going up, but it's not trickling down to our farmers, to the guys and girls that are doing the work. What do we got to do?
Just skip the middleman.
To farm.
Yep.
Go out to a pig farmer and say, send me some pork.
Because I just started eating a bunch of bacon, and then it was a couple weeks later I read another story, and it was like, Jesus, this is not made. Have I not made some sort of a dent here? I've been eating 3 pounds of bacon every single day.
Pulling your weight. Yeah.
Bacon wrapped cherries.
Oh,
That's right. But I think that's what we need to do. We need to go direct. Get your eggs, get your bacon, all of that.
I have done that. I actually know the name of the place.
got a few little hookups like that.
In front of my head right now.
Huh?
I could say it, but I'm not.
No, see, this is what happens. Right? He's getting greedy.
Don't want to
He
give
doesn't
it away, yeah.
Doesn't want to show up, and they don't have bacon anymore.
I feel like,
It's the boom cat bought it all. Didn't you have a pickle guy? You were hiding your pickle guy on us for a while. Remember? You wouldn't tell us anything about it.
You know what?
I'm not telling you shit.
This guy was good to me. He gave me some of the pork bites, and they were like, it's like jerky, but not dried out. So good. CJ pork.
I got this. It was a while. Yeah, I got to go back, and it was a bunch of bacon, thick cut specialty right from the farmer, and also some flank steak. Oh, good God Almighty!
Now the thick cut, my kids will gripe and groan about it.
Well, you got to smack them.
Well, I know. I hate hitting them with the bacon.
Yeah. I'm
No
with
debate.
you to a certain
Are you
extent,
thick
though.
always, or do you like to switch it up?
There's nothing more disappointing than when you're getting ready to do some bacon and you crack open the thing. It's like, this is paper thin, friggin' bacon.
Like, this is just fat and nothing
Can't
else.
even peel it apart.
No good. So let's help out our pork producers, guys.
Do you think we should? Would they be open to us? Using them as pets? I know some people apparently phenomenal.
Potbelly pig?
Yeah,
It's supposed to be great. Maybe that's what I should have got. I hate dogs.
that's right.
True story. My sister-in-law, this was years ago, my wife's sister, back on the farm, her boyfriend at the time bought her a pig.
Why not?
Bought her a
Was that
pig.
romantic,
built-
or is that clown material?
Well, I think for him it was a very romantic gesture, and then he brought over some boards and built kind of a, I guess, what is it, a sty, a pen of some sort,
Yeah, okay.
for this pig to.
A pet if you're putting it in the sty.
But it was living outside, right? And they'd let the little bugger out, and he'd run around. The thing about the pigs is, they're cute.
They are
For a while.
cute. Yeah.
For a while.
Then they get huge.
And then they're just fucking gross. They got hair coming out
Even
of
the potbelly?
everywhere. Their friggin' snouts and their head, their ears and everything. It's like, yeah, kill that thing now. Can we eat it? Kill that thing. That thing is
What do you mean?
disgusting.
It's bacon? That's from that? Yes. Now.
I know. It's like Homer. What kind of
Is
a
that
magic
regular pig,
animal?
though? Or are you talking about a potbelly with a little bastard?
Nah, it was a real pig. Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
He just brought
that's
over a
not-
pig. Yeah, his
Feels like we have
family
shades
was
of Charlotte's Web here.
Many potbelly pigs are clean, almost odor-free, litter box trained, love belly rubs and affection, and can be leash trained. Highly intelligent, social, and inquisitive, just like you, Dean.
That's right. How would that go if you took a decent sized pig to the dog park? Would that be full chaos, or would it just be like, yeah, that guy just doesn't have any fur?
Some dog would just chew on that
You
thing.
think so?
some dog's gonna get in there. baby got back. Start humping that thing. Look
All
at
right.
this. Sweet, sweet. Yeah, he brought a pig over. I thought it was hilarious.
How did the
That's really nice, man.
How did the recipient?
If Reggie's
I
dog
think-
got ate in Indonesia, you think that pig would?
Yeah, I don't know. I think she was kind of going with it.
Yeah.
And we as, the others, we tried not to. We didn't want to make fun.
You were
It's like-
snickering?
It's like, no, that's very nice. It's very nice. And you throw in the old, I hope he doesn't go missing someday. No, you won't do that. Oh, don't you don't joke. Don't joke. No, pig's getting bigger. He might get out. Tough son of a bitch. So anyway, pork talk, as Justin says there. A little pork talk for you here on Barn Burner. Barn, pork, pigs. Come on. What do you want? There it is. Pork talk. Vena Nova, it's on your screen. May as well tell you about it. Sustainable, dazzling, one of a kind, lab-grown diamonds.
You always get upset about this, but nobody's mad. Just keep reading. It's fine.
But you get so excited. You're like, oh!
Yeah, so I'm excited because Pinder had a report from Vena Nova about something we
But then I
talked
don't-
about yesterday.
But I know for us,
because
it's
I
been
said-
about a decade of us thinking of things. Oh, I want to talk about that. And 2 seconds later, what did I want to talk about? So I feel like I need to throw the brakes on so we can get our stuff out. Vena Nova, Calgary's only lab-grown diamond specialist. They specialize. It's only lab-grown diamonds when you walk in the door. Largest selection of loose lab-grown diamonds in the city. Why would you get a lab-grown diamond? Well, in some cases, the quality of it is superior to a earth mine diamond. Oh, and did I mention savings could be in the neighborhood of 80% off what you would pay.
Baking powder? Did you say 80%?
75, 70, 80. I mean, it's going to vary, but without question, the savings are going to be worth it. And maybe you save money and you get the ring or the piece of jewelry that you were hoping to get, or you have that money set aside. Boom. You get that much more bang for your buck with Vena Nova. It's grown in a lab. Same chemical composition and crystal structure. They're not going to know the difference. Even gemologists may not know the difference. So if they don't, then why? What do you think? You think you're gonna? No
Think
chance.
better than the gemologist? Hey?
This is the way this whole business is going. Why be late to the party, people? Get on it. Vena Nova, the location in there, it's downtown, the showroom. You can go and see it for yourself, 2nd Avenue of Stephen Avenue Place. Or go online, venanova.com, and check things out there. It's a gift that is going to be a huge hit. We can speak from experience.
Better than a pig.
Yeah, you're gonna it's gonna age better than the pig.
Yeah.
Doesn't start growing hair and getting expensive to feed.
No.
It's
Don't
just
need to
a
build a
kick-ass
sty.
diamond forever. Yeah. It's diamond till the end of time.
I'm trying to remember, did we eat that thing, or was it, I think it was kind of an emotional thing. I think he just came and picked the thing up and took it away. I mean, you know what's happening
Don't
to
tell
it,
us
but I
what you're
think,
doing.
Yeah, it's going to piggy heaven, son. By the way, lots of bacon this weekend.
yeah.
Pork shoulder?
They're so delicious. Oh, God.
Tell
No,
us.
Rhett, you
So
love-
Justin was listening to the show yesterday, Dino. Moon
yeah.
mist is here! Exclamation point. West Springs has it. Didn't know it was a thing. It's my daughter's favorite flavor, and I think it might be more of a kid's SKU, but moon mist season, Dean. It's coming. It's spreading west.
Is there anything down
Nothing's
east
going to
by
stop
us?
moon mist
South?
now.
Is that some sparkling, is that some spritzer, some summer cocktail, some White Claw thing? Or what is Moon Mist?
The ice cream flavor we talked about yesterday on the show.
Oh, gotcha.
Moon mist coming west, baby.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's a homework assignment we gave you, but because I was talking, you must have just
Did it start
zoned
out
out.
east?
I tune you out.
I think it's a maritime thing. That's
These
what people are saying. It's been
Maritimers,
big out on the East Coast.
Hard
for
to
ages.
trust them bastards.
I know. They're so friendly.
Which bastards? The East Coasters?
East Coasters.
Yes.
Yeah. Too nice, Dean. So what's going on there? Why is everyone
not
so
been my
damn polite and
experience.
friendly?
Glad
The
you-
hell's
glad-
going on? Why are
glad-
they so nice?
It's not been my experience. Very nice people. Very nice people. You know, and speaking of very nice, we are way too far into this offseason to have not gotten a Aussie Brad update.
Oh, I'll send him a note right now. We'll get something for tomorrow. You know how he rolls.
Where
You
you
know
at,
what?
bud?
My nephew's going there. I'm
Dude,
going to have to set up.
how old's your nephew?
Maybe he's, I don't know,
20s?
18, finishing high school.
Perfect.
He's going to need a gig over there. Maybe Aussie Brad's the guy.
Someone's got to take Trigger for a walk now and then.
Huh?
Let's go.
Oh, an Aussie Brad.
What?
Get the hey punch and
Something
bump.
we don't really know what Aussie Brad does.
Don't care.
I don't really want to know. I kind of like it how it is.
He's doing well. Obviously, he's got that man cave. His spirits
enjoy
are
it.
always very
One
high.
day we all have to have a beer in that man cave.
Yeah, I'm in for that. Yeah.
I agree.
Did you do the 14, 15-hour flight, though, Dean?
Yeah. How's that going to go for you? You do long flights?
No cherries.
Hey, listen. I am the guy that was up for the road trip. You lasted 7 minutes.
You got your road trip. How did you enjoy it?
Yeah, he was miserable. He said never leaving his house again. That was one day.
Can you imagine where you guys would end up if you were trying to get to Australia? Be stopping off all over the planet.
Like probably what you do to get
It's
to
a
Aussie
different-
Brad's, you fly to Vancouver and then Vancouver direct to Melbourne.
Yeah.
Boom.
Let's go.
Jack, you want to
go.
do the show for a week?
Come on, Jack.
Sure, I'm coming.
Do we have internet
No.
on these planes nowadays?
Oh,
Can't
of
we do
course,
it
yeah.
from-
I think so, yeah. Yeah.
I don't know if it's good enough
The
to do a
thing
show,
about that trip, you don't like the road trip like that when it's an unexpected, we're going to go, we're flying home, here's the time of our
Didn't have any
flights.
music downloaded?
But then all of a sudden, well, you miss this flight, and then you miss that flight, and then it gets dragged out, that sort of thing. If you know you're driving, and then your mindset, you're ready for that, and you can embrace
you
it.
got like a 3-4 day window, no rush. We could stop here. We could keep going. What are you
Yes.
feeling?
When do you want to go?
Like
to
we'd have
Australia?
stopped when we went to Kentucky. We could have stopped at the Maker's Mark Distillery, had some booze. We'd have stopped at the Corvette Museum, Fruit of the Loom,
Yeah.
go try on some gotch.
Itch. Yeah.
And that was just a 3 or 4 hour, whatever it was. We already
Not
snuck in a
even.
Waffle House that nearly fucked us.
It's stupid time change.
Time change. We're in that security line. I'm like,
We
I
just
can't
drove
believe
north. How do we fucking change time zones? We went directly north.
Flights are
We
not
rented a
cheap.
car and drove through the night to get here to catch this flight. And because we stopped for waffles at the Waffle House, we're going to get humped on this.
That security line was the most terrifying thing I've seen in a long time.
I've offered to Rhett again because he is in Calgary with his family without a vehicle because they flew back. I have said, let's go. Let's fly out to Buff and let's drive that thing back.
Here's what I think we
The
should
offer
do.
still stands.
Yes. You need a vehicle here, Rhett. Boom wants to do a road trip. You guys would not be able to stand me in a car for 3 or 4 days or my 3 or 4 hours. So what we'll do is all man home base here in the studio, and we can throw to you guys with some footage from the road every day. I feel like it's a week worth of shows. And then you take that little camera with you, maybe a little shot from the trying on underwear for the Loom Factory. Hey, here's the world's biggest skunk, whatever it is, as you're getting on your way home. I think this is perfect, boys. All in favor, raise your hand. Jack just put his hand up. Rhett, you're outnumbered. You need a car. Cars are expensive now.
Yeah, they ain't cheap.
Trying to get rentals very hard.
Rental is not easy. I don't know. We could do it. Map it out for where we stopping. I'm not stopping at the Fruit of the Loom store.
Well, yeah, and that's from Nashville, so you don't need to try undies on with
Like
Dino.
the two
I
of
get
us,
it.
yeah. Tidy whities, or you like the boxers? I
But
don't know.
so I believe if you go below the Great Lakes and through the states, it's quicker rather than have to go way up
It
and
is.
over by Thunder Bay.
Well,
Oh,
there's
yeah.
more. That northern drive would be
No good.
My buddy Terry Karkner came
Karks.
out fishing in Saskatchewan when we were playing together, and he bought a little RV to drive out, and he did that drive. Nasty. Terrible.
Oh, I'm super excited about this. Like 4 hours, and this is awful.
Yeah.
Kill me.
I made that drive when I was going to school. I went to Thunder Bay. That
When you went
drive
skiing?
is the worst. That is when I went skiing. And almost died in a boat in Ignace, Ontario.
Why?
Yeah.
How do you almost
buddy-
die? Come on.
My buddy Gene Watton, great guy. No relation to Mark, though, I don't think. I asked.
Okay.
But his parents, I don't know if it was, I'm thinking back, it was something like oil and gas. Anyway, his parents were living far, far away. They bought a brand new vehicle, like a 4Runner. and they knew he would drive the shit out of it. So they had taken the rims literally off of this 4Runner and locked them away. Well, he, of course, found a way to get the rims back out, put it on. We're wheeling around Ignace. I'm going back to Thunder Bay for school in the fall. He's like, why don't you come out a week or two early? We'll go fishing, we'll hang out, and then we'll go in. Sure, let's do it. So he's like, we're going fishing. I got a spot. Throws the rims on this 4Runner, and it's brand new. We're driving through and it's Ontario, like thick wood forest area. Just scraping the sides of this thing. The paint is just destroyed. He doesn't care. But he's got this one little body of water, and they're everywhere in that area. He's like, I don't think anybody even comes here. I've come out here fishing. We catch fish like crazy, and I've never seen another guy out here. He had a boat that was there that would just sit on the shore. He had found it out there. Some guys had obviously gotten drunk or something and like took an axe to it and blasted holes into the bottom of it. So he took like inner tube tire, rubber, laid it over, riveted all these things. So it's not watertight by any means. And by about an hour in, one guy's fishing, the other guy's bailing for a little bit. But we caught fish like crazy. Walleye, big friggin' walleye. It was one of the best fishing experiences that I'd ever had. The storm starts. It starts rolling in. It's like, geez, we maybe get out of here. We've got one of those little Minn Kota trolling motors. And
3 horsepower.
we better get going. I'm like, this is not good. Like that's a bad storm. It's like, we're fine. It won't take us long. We'll get there. And by this point, there's water in the boat. The fish are now like swimming. There's about there's a half a foot of water in the bottom. So they're like swimming through your feet. We got 8 or 10 fish in the boat. And it's unless you've experienced it, the lightning hits at the same time. I don't know I can't imagine what it would be like to get hit by lightning, but that's as close as ever. It was like a gunshot in your ear. Bang! Your vision just goes white. And there were noises made. It was us making the noises.
Screaming.
I don't even know what exactly to. So we were not going to make it a quick 90-degree turn to the side of this lake, and we stood there and waited for this storm to pass. And I mean, you'd shit your pants. I was like, oh my god, this is what the. Good God. So what I'm saying is we don't want to drive through Ignace because it's going to be
okay.
So no Ignace.
Yeah. Fishing sounds
so
good.
We'll go south. We'll go south. No, I'm not going on this trip to drive on the friggin' Trans-Canada.
No, I hear you. You got to go south. Explore some places, Dino. Go to Bismarck. Hey? Yeah.
See some bison in Yellowstone.
Yeah, Yellowstone, eh? Where's Mount Rushmore? You got to go there, I guess. I don't know.
Is there a geyser? Is that what that is? Where's the geyser?
All kinds of geezers out there.
Geezer, old bastards.
Lots of geezers and RVs. Battle tapers. I'm all for it, guys. Go get it.
You love the idea.
I think it's great. I mean, let's make sure Dean books the flights. You've had a tough year with booking air travel.
We're only going one way because we're driving back, Rhett.
That's right? What I mean. It's harder to screw that up.
You're so not interested in this.
No,
I'm not interested. Even with a car at the end of it.
As much as I love goofy podcasts, 30 hours of it's too much.
30?
It's about 32.
That's, and you got to break that up into, you might want to sleep at some point.
That's right.
10 a day. See, that's a 3.5 day thing. Oof.
You can make up some good time in Montana, though.
Sure can.
Zoom.
Not happening.
Dean's in. Yeah.
Anyway.
Can we send someone with Dean to bring your truck back? That's the move here.
That's the idea.
Dean, who would you like to do a road trip with if it couldn't be all retro?
Only Rhett.
Who would crack your...
He's the only guy in the whole world.
The Bandit Run. Who
only
do you
guy
need?
ever.
You need a wingman.
You ready to do a thing, Pinder?
Sure, why not? Oh, by the way, Rhett he's been researching our trip to Australia, and Jack's got the image here. So I think we're looking at around 19K, 20K Canadian per person.
First class.
Yeah, because Rhett needs a lot of space. It's a long flight.
That's a long flight.
He's got bad knees.
Yeah.
20
that's all it is.
grand
And that's round trip or
Yeah.
it gets us back. First class, Dean. So you could
Nice little
buy a new
connect in
vehicle
LAX.
or go to Australia to visit Aussie Brad and get pissed for a week.
Okay. Well,
Whew.
good to
I
know.
don't know how Dax is affording this shit going to Australia.
Yeah, how's he doing? Well, he's probably,
You know what you
Not
need
going
to do
for
is
his
get it. Was it the Bruins and Kings going over to play this
Get on
fall?
that, that's
You got to
right.
get some phony baloney position with the Bruins. Player development called Cam Neely. Let's go.
let's do
Benning
the
and
business.
Shirelli could
I
be.
was scared of Cam Neely then. I'm still scared
Yeah,
of Cam.
that's fair.
Cam.
Big boy.
Village Honda has a huge pre-owned inventory. If you've got $20,000 kicking around, you might be able to get into one of these pre-owned vehicles. Over 70 used on the site, access to more than 400 more in the dealer group. All makes, all models, for all budgets. It is your dealership for life in the Northwest Auto Mall. They are Village Honda, online villagehonda.com, and bring you the Pinder Report.
Fellas, let's pick things up where we left them or where we started them yesterday with the Orski Borski speaking Swedish. Now, we said there's a massive grain of sand here or a salt or whatever grains of anything.
Grains.
You wanna
Dino,
start
there's
again,
grains,
or-
big grains.
Yeah.
Large grains of sand, and I specifically said no salt on the rim.
There'll be no
my
salt.
Thai pina colada.
Gonna burn
the
this
building down.
place to the ground.
So, it seems like anytime we get a report from another country in another language, or Google Translate tells us what's up, it gets messed up. And yesterday it was Michael Backlund's never going to resign. And today, well, Ryan Pike bomb. There's a Pike bomb. He's broken down what's more of a, authentic translation of what happened, which is he's not ready to sign now, but he's willing to wait and see. And if you're Michael Backlund or I'm Michael Backlund, I'd like to know if this team's good or not, if I'm going to re-up or not with them. Fair enough, Michael. So there we are. Orski Borski update, Swedish translation, Google. No surprise.
Boy, Pike.
How about Pike Bomb?
I don't
that's
like
your
how much
Sports of the day.
I don't like how much weight is being given to the players here.
Yeah.
Hey, Elias, we sure. Hey, Mike. Hey, guys, we'd sure like you to.
Well, they could trade him tomorrow. I mean,
I don't know that there is more weight. I think it's just more public. They've been more
Yeah.
open and upfront about it.
like no one's talking about Brady Shea, Jordan Eberle, Tyler Bertuzzi, Anthony Mantha, Gunsel, Scheifele, Hellebuck, Reinhart, Aho, Nylander, Stamkos, Matthews. It's only the Calgary, Winnipeg guys, I guess. When Matt Hellebuck, they would be talking about. But there's certain spots where it's like, why aren't they signing? What's going on? Other spots like, oh yeah, that'll get taken care of later.
The Lindholm one is still concerning.
Yes.
Because I think they have said, here's the vault.
Yeah.
Take what you need and let us know.
I think it would be fair to say that Elias Lindholm would stay, but only if he's going to secure the bag in an over-market deal. And I think we all think that's probably not the best move. Whereas, hey, I believe in this group. Why don't we get something done at a hair under 8? That's not what's happening here. It's like, I will stay, but you're going to have to do X. Feels like that at least.
Still don't like it.
No one likes it. It's not good. Speaking of not liking it, we get fan mail, guys.
What?
Did you know that?
To where? I have never had anyone.
Yeah, well, you check the mailbox on the way in the front?
No.
Well, you know what, Jack, I think they found this on the interwebs, and I don't know if is this a YouTube comment? What do we have here?
Yeah, it's a YouTube comment.
Okay, so this is a really friendly fellow. Let's go to the 9-minute mark of the show. It might come as a surprise, gents, but there are people in the world that actually like kids. Clearly not you guys, which must be disappointing to your own children, but some of us do. I would even go as far to say I love them, even if doing so is somehow not as cool as the shtick you're going with. Remember when we said
Please don't take this off.
Philip
'cause I wanna
Rivers
read it
has
all.
10 kids, and we thought that was funny?
Oh, God. I was like, what is this
So,
maniac?
What do you
talking
guys
about?
hate Phil Rivers?
I can't stand Phil
Why
Rivers.
do
I've
you
always
hate
hated
Phil
him. Never
Rivers?
liked him.
I fucking love Phil Rivers. That kooky, hilarious dude was the quarterback of my team for over a decade, and is probably one of the best quarterbacks ever to not win a Super Bowl, along with Dan Marino. We think it's a little bit unusual. He's producing 5 times the offspring of the national average. It doesn't mean we're not Christian. It doesn't mean we don't like our kids. Settle the fuck down, Patrick 11091212. Okay? Thanks.
It's not as if, hey, Philip Rivers, congratulations on having your 3rd child. What's he doing? What, are you having kids?
No,
Kids are the
it's
worst.
10.
No,
His
hey,
wife's been pregnant for a decade.
hey, stupid. 10 kids. Dumb. Like you, dumb. Smarten
closer
up.
to my age, you might wish you'd have another 4 or 8. Kids are the reason to be here. Work, money, having a yacht. Those die with the most toys. Do they win? No, that's not an accomplished life. Raise decent, caring, able humans. That's a decent life. Okay. You're preaching.
That
Patrick.
now
Appreciate
that
you
said,
listening to the show.
thanks for listening. Subscribe and like.
That.
Thank you,
5-star,
Patrick.
and
5827.
thumbs up. Yeah, good. Local sports update. Been a while. We had the Regear shows. We got to get you up to speed. Did you see? We'll start soccer, hoops, 3-down football. We'll go in that order. So here is where we're at in the CPL season. Cavalry, a loss and a win last week. They had a pair of Stampede matchups. Second in the table. Remember that ties. But look, they've been out of the tie rhythm for a while here. This is good. Second in the table. And they play next home game. They got a couple on the road. August 4 against Forge, who's right behind them. They got a game in hand. And keep an eye out for contests we may be running next week on social media to get your paws on some Calgary tickets. In town this week and not on the road are the Calgary Surge tomorrow and Saturday. The Surge at WinSport. They are second in the West. The stupid Winnipeg Sea Bears destroyed them in their last action.
Didn't we come out of the gates real hot?
Really hot, Rhett. It's a troubling trend here. They're going to need you at WinSport Thursday and Saturday.
Win by 9.
And watch for this, Dino. Saturday, the much ballyhooed Surge goes to the Surge happening.
You're very excited
Surge
for
to the
this.
Surge.
Wow.
It's the same. Get it? And it's like
I get it's it's the
there's-
same. Yeah.
And then one is a U and the E, but it's still pronounced Surge.
Do we have an Eastern Conference here?
Yeah, we're not interested in that. I believe the top 2 will host playoff games in the West. That's what we need a playoff game at WinSport, Retro. Let's go. And the Stampeders walked off the Rough Riders in Regina last weekend with a 50-yarder, no time left from ice in his veins stud Rene Paredes.
Is he still kicking?
He's still kicking him between the uprights, even better. Guy is absolutely money. I believe it's his 10th winner with no time on the clock in his career, and 4 of those have been 50 yards or more. The dude's first field goal made in the CFL, I believe, also a 50-yarder to secure a win. So, guy's still good, Dino. They're at home this weekend. It's Sunday Family Day game.
Our buddy John Bender was out in Regina for that game.
He did.
Mount Bender was in the stands. The lone
Everyone, it's getting
red
crowded
white
here.
jersey.
Someone's going to go get some beer. Someone's going to the washroom. We're just going to meet at Mount Bender in 20 minutes, okay? Where's that? No, you'll just see them. We'll meet at Bender in 20 minutes. Good, okay.
Yeah.
Family
some
game.
guys
Sunday.
from some Saskatchewan guys last week at the at that ski shooting thing for kids sport. They were talking about how it's kind of not the same. Games aren't selling out. The stadium's very nice, but it's just kind of
It's not even harvest
not the
season. There's
same.
no excuse for this shit right now.
It's not discussed. I can tell you that. I was back and people aren't talking about it. Not good in Ryderville.
Interesting.
Well, I'll tell you what. That does not help. You can not like the Riders, but you better pray they stay relevant because that league
That's
is
the biggest
kaput
market, oddly.
without them.
Yeah.
And Edmonton-
Red Blacks in town this
Edmonton still hasn't. They haven't won a home game since before
2019?
COVID. Yeah.
2019, their last home win.
It's nice to see.
It's, T's and P's.
They've got McDavid.
Let's get to some dumb shit, shall we? This is yesterday's Bulls and Balls.
Finally.
Not prairie oysters, but have a look at this. I don't know who set this up or whose idea this is, or whether this is a punishment for a crime that's been committed. Do not get in one of these globe balls and go into a bullpen. Watch the air time. Still flying. Still flying. Bang. Boom!
That guy went a long way, that first guy.
Look out there.
That was a direct hit.
This is not Stampede. I believe this is in Texas. Who is signing up for this, Rhett?
See,
Tougher.
now do you believe it? It's
no,
so
I'm with you.
extreme. I almost wonder if it's doctored.
I don't know. I do not even know. Look at that land back there. That's like 5 seconds in the air.
If it is doctored, what kind of idiot loser are you to spend your time doing this?
Like, let it go, Jack. Watch this next one. Watch the second one here.
Ping!
It doesn't.
It's just spinning. This is going to be everything now. Dino's just going to be breaking our hearts. We want to believe that people are dumb enough to do this in Texas.
They're definitely dumb enough to do
Do
this.
you think
He
there's
was
four people
in
dumb
the
enough to do
air,
this?
like you said,
Five?
for 5 seconds.
I don't know. I know this is
I
real.
really
Let's
want it
go
to be
to Let's go to the gym where British tough guy is talking to his son, nephew. Young man, though, somehow gets the upper hand on the Mr. Olympia candidate.
I'm not scared. I'm not scared.
The world's strongest man right there.
Oh, that's Magnus for Magnuson taking one off the tip. That is no good.
That's not.
He took a.
Could not have been any better aim.
That's,
I'm not scared. I'm not
For
scared.
those that are just listening, the little kid snaps a towel and clips him right in the tip of the pecker.
Oh, that's.
is that going to be Dana White's next venture?
Well, we've seen this
pay-per-view.
thing, yeah, no.
Towel snapping.
Towel tippers, yeah. Let's see it. And finally, it's taken a while, but sometimes it does. And we've got some Stampede video that's leaked of Boomer having a good old time. Good to see you out, Dean. I didn't know you were out, but I mean, come on.
Oh, see, I had this video. I was gonna.
Got some
Get
moves.
taken down.
What a cowboy dancing outcast.
I do like Outcast.
Didn't know. I thought you'd have boots on. That's kind of mailing it in a
Yeah,
bit.
I know.
But I know it's
No,
a
I had
dance comp.
that,
You probably just, yeah.
I had that video too, but I thought we can't run it because it's gonna get taken down because of
Why?
the music.
Was that a?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Are you first day on YouTube?
Well, we're talking over in its background. It's not like a clean. Yeah. So we'll see.
Yeah.
No
we
show
will.
today. Blame Pinder. That's your Pinder report.
You got one more.
Oh, we got one more.
Yeah, you got
Hey,
one more.
Hey, you cat pervert! Should we make these T-shirts? You cat pervert, harboring T-shirts. One of the listeners of the program threw this together. Should we make these shirts? Look at the sleeve. It says Barn Murder. We could do this.
awesome.
I showed the Wolverine. He's like, we could do that. Arr, arr, arr.
I do like this. The cat as the C is very well done.
It's
I don't
lovely
know-
cat pervert shirt.
I don't know
Who
what
wants
the
a cat
message
pervert
it's
shirt?
sending when you're wearing that. Like some kid's gonna wear that to
It's-
school.
Nah, it's
not for the kids, maybe.
No. You show up to the construction site wearing that, or you're driving the
Cat.
truck wearing that.
Pervert.
I could see you'd be mad if it was my cat in your yard. It's your cat in my yard.
I think we got to make those.
Didn't you tell him to?
I think we got to make those. We got to be edgy.
He doesn't speak
Yeah.
English. Whatever, you cat pervert.
He doesn't understand it.
Oh yeah, this doesn't mean go home, Mercury.
If you don't have any idea what we're talking about, then you missed yesterday's show. I guess go back and check out the Pinder report from the Tuesday show.
Do we need to put a poll up? How do we decide whether to make that shirt?
I think you got to make it. You know what? And don't make a bunch of them. They're
Yeah, limited edition.
collectors, Limited edition.
There's 24 cat perverts. That's it.
You got to be part of the team.
8 mediums, 8 larges, 8
What a-
XLs. Let's go.
What a prestigious group to be part of too. I can't believe I missed out on those shirts.
Oh,
Damn
you're a
it.
cat perv too?
Those would be.
Are you guys
gone
doing
in
a second run?
minute.
It's Village Honda. So proud to bring you the Pinder report. They want to buy your ride even if you don't buy theirs. Top trade-in appraisals payment in 24 hours, stress-free, and for a limited time, get a family ticket bundle for Cavalry FC. Get that appraisal done today in the Northwest Auto Mall. Go check it out online, villagehonda.com. Cat pervert. See, that video was real. I don't think that was AI.
I'm with you.
That was crazy person.
That's too good to be true. Yeah.
Yeah,
Had to
that
be.
was crazy.
Can write that shit. That's got to be real.
You've got crazy neighbors. Hey, Rhett, you were telling me the other day your neighbors
Oh,
were
that was you,
batshit
Dean.
crazy, weren't you? No?
Not me.
I just like that your neighbor was the same name as Rhett's dog that you are harboring,
Louis.
and so you had to change the
Louis.
name of the dog.
No, Louis, you know what? Louis was good. We've got neighbors all the neighbors are good, but we had crazy neighbors
Past tense, yeah.
a few years ago. And there's a story. It's a little dark.
Are you oh, it's too dark to tell. Or are you telling it?
I think it's too dark to tell.
It's middle of July. If there's ever time for a good,
This show's getting pulled anyway. So
yeah,
That's right. Yeah.
Sound like the
If ever
Titanic.
there's a time
Let's do
to
it.
tell the story, no, I can't tell the story. It's real life. It's no good. I guess we can talk.
It's
I want because we're
Wednesday,
going to do
July
Betway Bet.
19th. There's yeah. Let's.
Rhett's
Listen, I'll tell you guys the story off the show, and then you tell me. And if you guys say it's good to go, then we'll tell. Say
What are
we'll
the
tell
odds
tomorrow.
that we don't say it's good to go? So okay,
You know what?
It's good to go.
It's good
you
to
don't
go.
even have to tell. There's no way. There's nothing that could come back on us. So
yeah. Oh, it's gonna suck for Dean, but we got to tell that on the show.
You guys are pricks.
Not new.
Mad Rose Pub. Mad Rose Pub up in Royal Oak. 20 beers on tap. Kid-friendly Saturday, Sunday, and Monday. Pinder, we were up there a month ago-ish.
Yeah, a little shy of that. Yeah.
In the brand new patio.
Because you guys are anti-children.
That's
It
right.
is
It's a
kid
kid
friendly.
brandy joint.
Yeah. We didn't go with kids, but that doesn't mean I don't love my kids. I'm
Well,
sorry.
we went on a
Right.
Friday because kids aren't. It's only on Saturday, Sunday, Monday.
That's right. Yeah, we didn't
It's
wanna risk it.
unbelievable food. We've told you about it. They continue to roll it out of that kitchen every single day. You can go some other place and I guess have your potato skins or whatever the hell you're eating out or you can go to Mad Rose and like I said, 20 plus beers on tap. They rotate them throughout the staff is unbelievable and the food looks just like that. So
Yeah,
good.
we take pictures. It's the pizza right below me on the screen. It looks exactly like that. Like the little areas that are a little more crispy. Oh,
gourmet pizza. Their dough and signature sauce is made fresh daily. Entrees, daily specials. You can get some takeout at madrose.pub. That'd be the website. Or better yet, go and check out that beautiful new patio. 15 Royal Vista Place. Up just off Country Hills in Royal Oak. Just down from Village Honda. You can go get your appraisal and then wheel down for some, was it fried then baked chicken wings?
And on the way home, just swing by Bonton. There you go. Easy.
Yeah, there you go. Yeah, there you go. We'll do some Betway. You now you had Manoah yesterday, right? You were feeling good about him.
Jinx.
I wasn't feeling good, but I was feeling like you're not going to get the Jays in plus money very often. The dads are like 10 games under 500. And you're like, Manoah, but maybe they put up a 5 spot and he's just passable. He was not passable at all. He was dog shit yesterday. We did get the Bo Bichette over 1.5 total bases. He went 2 for his first 3 at bats. Got that early. So we're basically even on the day.
And what was there was a record set yesterday, right? Where something like 12 teams had double-digit runs.
Well, I didn't see that. There were some lopsided games. In fact, it was weird. Yankees lost, Rays lost, Orioles lost, Astros lost, and the Angels beat the Yankees. So only one team in the AL East or that playoff chase won. I think Boston lost as well. It was a crazy day. So they lose no ground.
So just
some big numbers yesterday, crooked numbers.
No, just friggin' Yankees
I
last.
hear they're bringing cricket to North America too. New league.
Yeah, we talked about that. Yeah, the Major League
Is
Cricket.
that what we talked about? Or
Yeah.
I thought I saw it.
Well, it was in the fall. We talked about that. Very excited. I thought you were going to buy a franchise for Buffalo, weren't you? Funding.
Buffalonians.
Not
Funny
sure that
people.
cricket's going to pick up there.
No. All right.
What do you
Betway
do in the
Bet.
summer in Buffalo?
Drink just like the winter.
Above ground pool.
Belly
That's what you do.
flops. Yeah.
Is
Wings, above ground pool, barbecue.
Yeah.
Well, the Bisons
is the
are
weather
there.
disgusting?
It's nice weather, actually.
Is
If
it
you like
nice?
Toronto weather,
I was going to say, it's probably when it gets really hot and humid, it's a
Yeah.
lot, but generally speaking, it's warm and pleasant.
They got lots of lakes around there.
Yeah.
Trees.
Lots of Today marks the
concerts,
first
too.
time in MLB history that 12 different teams scored double-digit runs in a game.
Jeez.
How about that?
Big numbers.
Bats are corked.
And the dads weren't even one of them. They won 9-1. It could have been 13. Just
Could
like
have
that.
been. Yeah, could have
Come on,
been.
Manoah.
Manoah.
Throw up another fastball.
Jose Barrios today against you, Darvish. A couple decent pitchers.
You want to do Betway Bets? So you just Betway.
you just teased
May as well do the Betway Bets. Get that Betway app on your phone. Betway, bet the responsible way with our buddies, the official partners of Barn Burner with Betway.
Jays are favored. They're about -120. I don't love the value at -120, but I do like if Barrios records the win +155. So you're favored, but the odds are way bigger. If Barrios gets a W, okay, I'll dance on that. And then Soto or Vlad. These guys are homies. Vladdy Jr. and Juan Soto. Either of them get a home run +155. Soto hit one yesterday after a third strike call was missed by the umpire. That one stung. They won by 8, so it didn't matter when all was said and done. And Vladdy, the home run king, decent form coming to the All-Star break. So I'm banking on one of those two going deep. And those are my Betway bets of the day. San Diego at Toronto.
Betway. Get the Betway app. The boys at Betway. I understand they did get home.
They did.
They had their flights were canceled. Not delayed like Pinder and I leaving Nashville.
Just
their
evaporated,
flights were canceled.
Alex and James got home. They got back to the UK.
Well,
There's one more night in Nashville, one more day on the third floor of the Tootsies. They did it. They pulled up their socks and did the work.
Very nice. What do you got coming up for the summer yet, Pinder? You got your Saskatchewan excursion?
I haven't been to Waskesiu yet, which is the annual pilgrimage. We'll probably go for 9 or 10 days there, around August long.
Because Retro and I were talking yesterday. July's just about in the books.
I know, it's crazy.
Drag
the 20th tomorrow. Get out
Chop
there.
shop, eh, Retro? We got to make the most of this summer. It's going to be over here.
Kind of like right now.
Wow, we got 4 long form sit downs to get through as well. So let's we got lots of content coming at you.
I'm not so much worried about that. Just are we going to?
It's a good fit. Get out of Dodge, play those.
Are we going to be having some fun? What are we doing? Are we doing anything?
You worried about me?
Not really.
Okay. I mean, are you going to have some fun?
No.
Cherries. He's loving cherries.
Yeah.
No.
Get a nice lawn chair. Turn on some CCR and eat cherries.
I'll be right here. I'll be sitting right here. I'll turn the light off. It'll just be like this.
Hey, Dean, what'd you do this summer? Boy, you must have put a lot of sunscreen on. You're looking very pale.
Oh, is it September? We're back? Oh, okay. Stand by.
Dean, we're not doing shows this week. You can leave that room. Honey, I thought you were.
Oh, it's good to be back. How was your summer, guys? Oh, it was great. Yeah, got a lot done. Yeah. So great.
It's a beautiful day, Dean. Get out there.
Yeah, it's a beautiful day. Beautiful day. Thanks to 180 people are watching this? Goodness gracious,
Good
people.
Lord.
God love you. God
Apologize.
love you. We'll be back tomorrow with more
condolences.
Barn Burner.
And tomorrow we will have golf on in the studio when we get in Retro. It's nearly Thursday in the UK. It's Open Championship weekend.
How's the weather look?
I don't know.
I got to go. I don't care.
Yeah, I don't care. We'll find out tomorrow. Rory, Scheffler, and Ron are your 3 favorites by the wagering odds at Betway. So there you go.
What do you got going today, Retro?
I got to run things around. I only got one vehicle, so quit yapping and let's go.
Got told there.
I want to talk about you. How are you?
You didn't tell that story. You don't get to
hit the button, buddy.
No.
It's a dark story.
Hit the button.
It's a terrible story.
Great. You're a dark guy.
Can't tell it. I am a dark.
Bye, guys.
Have a great day.
See you, Jack. Thanks, buddy. Love you, Boom.